Loya Young. Messy sounds, well, messy on the railway tracks. It's reasonably smooth traffic these days. We are live at Eindhoven railway station, Eindhoven Central, and we just had some people coming in. What the heck is going on? Well, Eindhoven Loves You is going on. A special time of the year, end of April. We just had King's Day, something
That's right.
That Parag, you may not have had in the other countries, but it's also the time to start filing tax returns.
It's tax time here in the Netherlands, and it's just past tax time in the United States. Expats get an automatic 2-month extension from the U.S. If they're here on their U.S. tax returns. But today's around the day that we've got to finalize our Dutch ones.
Yeah, and you don't get an automatic extension. It is relatively easy to get that extension. It's pressing a couple of buttons.
Right.
But if you forget to do that, you may get a fine for not having the extension. Did you have to ask for an extension, or did you do your homework?
So for the U.S. one, I automatically get 2 months, but then you can file a very quick one to go to October, which I already did. And the Dutch one, I will be on time. So I will finish it up tonight. My tax position is not very complicated.
So you have to rush. It's not very complicated. For many internationals who just come to the Netherlands, it may be very complicated. They may own something in another country. They may have bank accounts there. They have made a lot of expenses.
Right.
It's a new system for them. It must have been more difficult in the first year that you were here.
Well, not for me. It will become that way in 2026 because I will be off of what's known as the highly skilled migrant visa's 30% ruling benefit. At that time, I am no longer considered a partial tax-paying resident, and so I will be subject to my international positions, specifically with respect to worldwide asset holding and worldwide income.
Yeah, so financially that may not be something that you celebrate, but I congratulate for becoming a real Dutch citizen then.
Well, I'm still going to retain my United States citizenship because I'll still have tax liability cradle to grave, most likely. It's very difficult to exit the U.S. tax system, so there's not a huge advantage.
Comparing Dutch taxes to tax systems in other countries, what did you find most surprising, difficult, different?
Yeah.
Was it a completely new system, or did you just fill the boxes?
Well, a few things are very normal to me because in the U.S. we also have a tiered taxation system where you're taxed a certain percent based on your overall income. So between 0 and some amount, it's some percentage, and then between that middle amount and some higher amount, it's another percentage. So that tiered system works well. What is a bit surprising is what the Netherlands is doing for box 3, so overall wealth tax. And at the end of the day, what ends up happening is that you get taxed on unrealized gains in this country rather than realized ones. And I understand the motivation for it because a lot of people come here. They don't make any taxable actions on the money from their worldwide assets and therefore have no tax liability to the Dutch government. This is one way to draw revenue from people that
talking about that topic, that is also a hot debate by people who pay taxes in box 3.
Yes.
There are have been a number of court cases. It's still being debated and challenged. So it is also good to make a statement that you do not agree with the system formally, because if you file that formally, then you're eligible for some returns if the court cases turn out in favor of.
Well, even that I was not aware, but I do know that whatever's in place right now is again going to shift in 2027, if I'm not mistaken. And somehow they're accommodating for the fictitious versus the actual gain, if I'm not mistaken. But again, I have one more year of being shielded on the tax residency, so I haven't dug into it too hard.
Many new things, many things that possibly complicate the situation. By the way, if you want to be informed, we have a whole series of video podcasts that we recorded here in Eindhoven with Steve ten Bokum, and he is with expat-service.nl. So don't only listen to the radio, also watch out for our videos on YouTube.
From the City of Light,